Hello everyone, Riley here with the T-Storm Chasers. We will jump into our weather video in just a moment, but first here is a word from our friends at Cube Portable Storage.
What are you doing?
Decluttering?
Moving? Remodeling? In need of temporary storage, emergency cleanup, or just need to declutter? Cube Portable Storage has the perfect solution. Rent your Cube Portable Storage container today.
And don't forget, they got roll-off dumpsters for the other stuff. Call Cube Storage for all your moving needs.
All right, good afternoon everyone. Today is Monday, June 22nd, 2026. Let's go ahead and dive into today's weather video, taking a look firstly at our regional map and taking a look at the radar picture, and we do see some activity out to the west. Let's go ahead and dive into it. So throughout the day today, we have seen some rain showers out in southwestern South Dakota into western central Nebraska and even up into northwestern South Dakota as well. We've had a couple of different batches of light rain. Now, as you look at the radar loop, you can see the track of this activity. It's moving in an easterly direction. Now, you also notice out to the west, way out to the west, out towards eastern Wyoming into southeastern Montana, there's actually some pop-up thunderstorms that have developed this afternoon. And because of that, they have went ahead and actually issued a severe thunderstorm watch in that pink shaded area within the past hour. So if we look at the current radar picture, here is where we are seeing those thunderstorms. Again, it's out in eastern Wyoming and a couple of severe thunderstorms moving towards Gillette, Wyoming. So we are going to be dealing with that today out west. This does include southwestern South Dakota. It includes all of the Black Hills and it includes Rapid City and Hot Springs. So these areas today, we need to be on high weather alert because severe weather will be possible and looking more and more likely for our viewers in the panhandle of Nebraska into southwestern South Dakota. So it, again, extends farther south into Scottsbluff, Chadron areas. But that is going to be the main weather story of the day today is out west. We are looking at thunderstorms and severe weather potential. All right, so severe thunderstorm watch in place, as I mentioned. This is in place until 8 p.m. Mountain Time, and this is for, again, southwest South Dakota, Nebraska Panhandle, southeastern Montana, and eastern Wyoming. And this is for the primary threats, including scattered large hail likely with isolated very large hail events to 3 inches in diameter possible. Now we're looking at the damaging wind threat of gusts up to 70 miles per hour possible, and then the secondary threat of a tornado or two is also going to be possible. Scattered severe supercell thunderstorms are expected to develop across eastern Wyoming into southeast Montana, spreading eastward throughout the evening. And again, the main threat today is going to be the large hail threat. And looking at the temperature map across the region, we are seeing temperatures today in the 60s and 70s, which is cool. It's another cool day out there today. Below average for this time of the year. Again, we should be in the low 80s for this time of the year for late June, but we are in the 60s and 70s. But really, who's going to complain about that? I mean, still, that's really nice. That's actually really nice temperatures. I mean, that's about room temperature. 75 in Aberdeen, 74 in Sioux Falls. It's cooler out to the west where we've had some rain, cooled air. 64 out in Pierre, 65 in Winter, 68 out in Rapid City, and then down into Nebraska, 60s and 70s as well. Same thing with Iowa. Iowa's been in the 70s today, and Minnesota has been in the 70s today. So overall, a cooler day, but really, again, who's going to complain about 60s and 70s? That's really nice temperatures. And if we look at the current satellite imagery, we've seen lots of cloud cover over our region today. Not a whole lot of sunshine out there today. All right, we're going to get back to our weather video in just a moment, but first, sponsorship opportunities out there. We are looking for sponsors, so if you are interested in partnering with T-Storm Chasers and becoming a sponsor with us, feel free to reach out to us on our Facebook page or any of our social platforms, as well as our email or phone number. And we're also launching our new weather call system that is available now. Highly recommend. Sign up. It's $15 for a whole year, and you get life-saving phone calls from us here at T-Storm Chasers. It is a GPS-based system, so any warnings that are issued in your area during severe weather events such as tornadoes, severe weather, and flood events, any warnings that are issued for your immediate area, you will receive a phone call within seconds from us at T-Storm Chasers, giving you guys life-saving information If you're interested, sign up today. Go to the website at tscalert.org. Now let's get back to the video. Okay, so let's jump to the latest from the Storm Prediction Center. This is the severe weather outlook map posted for today. And we do have that slight risk level 2 out of 5 that includes western South Dakota into western Nebraska. And, we have the marginal risk as well in the dark green that includes western South Dakota and western Nebraska as well. Rapid City is right on the edge of the slight risk, but we're technically in the marginal. But the Black Hills, we're in the slight risk, level 2 out of 5. So for mainly the Black Hills today, we need to be weather aware. We need to have a safety plan in place and make sure you have a way of receiving warnings. Now, if we look at the tornado threat, now it is there, but it's very low. We have a 2% in green. That includes eastern Wyoming and into extreme southwest South Dakota. It does include Edgemont, areas in and around that area, but mainly down in Nebraska and Colorado. We have a 5% there in brown. That includes portions of the panhandle of Nebraska and then into northeast Colorado. That's for today. Wind risk is there, but it's fairly low, 5%. But the hail risk, that is going to be the main threat today, as I mentioned earlier, with all of this activity. Western South Dakota, western Nebraska, the panhandle mainly, and then eastern Wyoming, eastern Colorado, southeastern Montana. That area today is under the gun for that large hail threat. Now, as we head into tomorrow, we do see another risk for severe weather, mainly down south into the high plains, Colorado, Kansas, and southwestern Nebraska. We got a level 2 out of 5 slight risk in yellow, but there is a marginal risk for Nebraska. It does extend north here into eastern South Dakota, northwest Iowa, and into Minnesota and eastern North Dakota. That includes the I-29, all of the I-29 corridor, Sioux Falls, Watertown, Mitchell, all included. So we do have a marginal risk for tomorrow for severe weather. Tornado risk is not there. The wind risk is mainly south, down in southern Nebraska. So the main threat tomorrow is going to be large hail for these areas in the northern plains. And that area shaded in brown, that is our 5% outlook for large hail. So again, the main threat tomorrow is going to be hail. Then as we head into Wednesday, the only risk we see is out here in western Nebraska again into southwestern South Dakota. So a lot of these same areas that are getting the severe weather today, we're looking at another threat for these same areas again on Wednesday. Slight risk level 2 out of 5 for the panhandle of Nebraska, southeastern Wyoming, and eastern Colorado. It does include Denver. It includes Cheyenne, Scottsbluff, and then the marginal risk in dark green outlining that area. That includes North Platte up to Chadron, Hot Springs. Then as we head into our day 4 outlook, there's another severe weather outlook on Thursday for the same areas. Again, southwestern South Dakota, eastern Wyoming, and the panhandle of Nebraska, and northeastern Colorado. So that spot this week is under the gun for numerous chances for severe weather. This is the day 4. Slight risk, 15% outlined risk there. All right, so let's take a look at the latest model run, HRRR, giving us a good idea for what we can expect. Here is what we were looking at later this afternoon. Really, we don't see a whole lot happening until about that 5 to 6 o'clock time frame. That is when a lot of this is going to blow up across eastern Wyoming mainly, into southeastern Montana, and then into the panhandle of Nebraska. So this area later today is what we're going to be watching. That's why they posted that severe thunderstorm watch. So these areas out here, out west, we need you guys to be weather aware. Now, as we play this out by 7 o'clock, a lot of this moves into the panhandle of Nebraska, into western South Dakota by 7 p.m. tonight, forming a broken line segment here. Thunderstorms and severe weather, and it's going to continue to move east. And so it'll track eastward. Rapid City around that 7 to 8 o'clock time frame is what we were looking at for this activity. And then by around 8 o'clock there, passing Rapid City and continuing to move east. Then by 9 o'clock, you can see it kind of starts to die out by basically around the time it starts getting dark. We're going to see a lot of this start to fall apart. But some of this could linger across the panhandle of Nebraska by 10 o'clock tonight, maybe even up into northwestern South Dakota too, up near Buffalo. We could see a round of thunderstorms and potentially severe weather up there as well. And then as we head into the overnight hours, a lot of this is going to be just your general thunderstorms by tonight. We're not expecting any severe weather after that after that dark. Basically, after it gets dark tonight, we're not expecting any severe weather. A lot of this is going to be done. And then as we play this out overnight tonight, again, there could be some thunderstorms in western South Dakota tonight. And that's something we'll keep an eye on. But again, we're not expecting severe weather out of this activity. But a lot of scattered, widespread showers and thunderstorms overnight tonight in western and central South Dakota. That is much welcoming. I mean, we need the moisture. We need as much rain as we can possibly get. We are still very dry in a lot of these areas. And it looks like a good soaking rain is possible tonight into tomorrow morning across South Dakota, even into Nebraska. And even Sioux Falls by tomorrow morning, around that 7 o'clock time frame tomorrow morning, we could see some rain showers. And then by the afternoon tomorrow, for the day tomorrow, we are going to see some showers and thunderstorms around our region. Maybe a cluster up here in central Minnesota, maybe another one across central and northeastern South Dakota, and then maybe another one out here in Nebraska into southwestern Iowa. So maybe a few separate clusters of showers and thunderstorms tomorrow during the day. And then by tomorrow afternoon and evening, look at this. We got some widespread showers and thunderstorms across eastern South Dakota into Minnesota. So that would be some welcoming rain if we can get that. Hopefully we do get some beneficial rainfall out of this. So it does look like a cool and wet weather pattern continues, which is good. We definitely need the rain. So hopefully we can get as much beneficial rain as we can get. And then by Wednesday, we could see another round of rain out west, out in western South Dakota into north central Nebraska. That is on the book for Wednesday. And then if we look at the latest on the Euromodel, and by Wednesday during the day, again, out west mainly is what we are looking at for more showers and thunderstorms. And some of that could be severe or on the strong side. And then as we head into Thursday, another chance for showers and thunderstorms out to the west. Again, we have that chance. We have that severe weather outlook already posted out in this area out west. So this week, especially out west, we are looking at a very active wet pattern, which is good. They need the rain out there. And then on Friday, it looks like we're finally going to start to dry things out for our entire region on Friday. And then as we take a quick peek at the weekend outlook, we could see some thunderstorms perhaps by Saturday into Sunday, but confidence is still pretty low in that activity at this time. So that is all I have for you in this video today. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, drop a like, drop a comment down below. We want to hear from you guys. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and ring those notification bells so you don't miss any of our future videos. Check us out also on Facebook, X, and Instagram so you don't miss any of our content over there. And also check us out on our TikTok. We post daily videos over there as well. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video.